have as much of an argument as I do more of a discussion about predestination.
Okay.
And I've been inquiring a little bit into philosophy more and theology, and I've been wondering, what's your take on, like, what was the purpose of God creating human beings? What was the whole purpose of him creating an Adam and Eve if he knew they were going to sin anyway? And for them to produce more human beings that would eventually be able to fall into sin, I suppose one could argue, well, you can prevent yourself from falling into sin, but, I mean, God knows that humans are fallible. So what's the whole point of creating people and them, having their souls go into hell?
So I think that when God created, he wanted to create beings like him. And so one of the, key divine attributes is free will. And so he wanted to give beings that have the ability to act according to their own dispositions, to choose either virtue and to progress in virtue towards divine likeness, or to choose vice and then, choose the kind of life that they wanted. And one thing that's unique about the Orthodox view of hell is that if you look at our doctrine of restoration, that's not the same thing as universalism, but it's unique in the sense that nobody is going to hell by pure divine fiat. It's a system that entirely puts the choice of the experience of hell in the hands of the individual, so that everybody's going to the same eschaton. But what's different is that the choices that you make will determine your experience of the eschaton, because the eschaton is, strictly speaking, just the presence of God. And so for us, the divine, the fire of God is not Dante's lava pit. The fire of God is, according to St. Paul, God himself. And so what happens is that the ill will of the evil people to reject God doesn't get them away from God. It actually gives them the experience of God, which is a bad experience. And so that's why it's a very different than this sort of attitude of the Latin church in the Middle Ages of, God, the angry judge, who just sort of arbitrarily decides, okay, you didn't have enough good merits. I'm throwing you into the lake of fire. It's two totally different views of the eschaton. And that, to me, conditions the question that you've asked in it's a more mitigated view that I think makes more sense of who we say God is. God doesn't need to exercise vengeance to punish people because he's angry. God is just God, and then the decisions of those individuals, that gives them their own chosen bad experience of God himself.
Okay, I'm starting to see it. In the beginning, I noticed how you said God tried to make people in this image. So are you suggesting?
No, I didn't say he
God
tried. I said he did.
Messed up or something?
No, I didn't. No, he did. I didn't say he tried. He did.
Oh, okay. I'm just making sure.
Yeah. So like being made in the divine image includes that you're going to have free will, right? I mean, for example, animals don't have free will, right? Because they don't have the divine image and likeness in the degree that humans and angels do. But because we have the ability to exercise free will like angels did, we're more accountable than animals are. But that's because we're more like God than animals. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I actually, I'm starting to really get it now. Thank you.
Yeah.
I have a